Hey guys, it's Roxanne Lynch from roxannelynch.com. Hey, how's it going in your neck of the woods today? I know, kind of a crazy question, right? 100% online, belly to belly. Is there such thing as a blend? That yin yang, teeter-totter balance of actually building businesses within this beautiful industry that we call network marketing. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I promise it will be, okay? You guys who most recently have maybe met me, my name is Roxanne, and I live way up here in West Central Alberta. So if you were to drive about 9 hours north of the Montana-Idaho border, you would hit Edmonton, Alberta, and then you kind of hang a left and head toward the Rocky Mountains, and you're sure to bump into me. You kind of can't miss it. So, but this is what I love to do. Okay, so that's what I do love about online. Social media is that, first of all, there's no boundaries, there's no borders, and you guys can listen to me wherever you are in the world. It's kind of crazy, okay? I got girlfriends in Australia, I got friends and family overseas. It's absolutely beautiful. What I do know in this beautiful industry that we call network marketing is that there's enough success and sunshine out there for us all. So some of you guys know that I actually come into this industry as a late bloomer, okay? A late bloomer meaning my mid 40s. Actually, I'm going to be 52. I know it's kind of crazy. I'm very excited. I'll be 52 in May. But prior to me actually becoming a network marketer and getting into this industry in my mid 40s, I was everyone's best customer, okay? Maybe you girls were the ones that would never let your girlfriend down, never let your family member down. You would always go to the events. You even went to a couple hotel meetings with them just because you didn't want them to sit alone. You always bought stuff, even if you didn't need stuff, just because you loved them. Okay, and they loved you, and you're just a cheerleader within other women's lives. And that's just what women do. We are natural born cheerleaders, encouragers, and empowerers. We just love to help women to what we call that sunny side of life. So I think it's an absolutely fantastical thing that no matter when you want to get involved in this beautiful industry, there's a place and a space for us. Okay, there's so many different businesses out there, so many different business models, that there's something out there for all of us, okay? And the funny thing is that even though I was a late bloomer, I pretty much had my finger in several different pies looking for the right shoe. Kind of like Cinderella. How many of you guys have been, maybe let me know, have you been in more than 5 network marketing companies or less than 5? Definitely, you don't have to tell me exactly or who you are or what company you're in right now, but they say that most women have been in at least 4 different companies before they finally find the one, the Cinderella shoe, the magic fit, her Prince Charming kind of thing. We kind of had to kiss enough frogs to find the right one. And I think that that's what I do love about this. But it's been a big discussion this week within my team and my tribe and my sisterhood, talking about online and offline. And it's not that one's worse or one's better than the other. They're just different. And not everyone loves roses, right? Some of us love cinnamon-scented carnations, okay? Some of us love lupins, but some of us also love Shasta daisies. There's something out there for everybody, and it's okay. There's no right or wrong answer, okay? It's just what works for us. So there was a couple things that I remember in my very first businesses that at the time were things that I adored, that over time gave me, whining me to bang my head on the keyboard, throw my phone out the window, and just decide that this industry wasn't for a woman like me, that I couldn't fit in this. A shy, kind of introverted wallflower that had a crazy life. I just didn't see how a woman like me could fit in an industry like that. And the way that they were requesting me, coaching me, training me, teaching me to build a business was against my values, my beliefs, just went against the grain. You know what I'm talking about? Us country girls, we know what against the grain means. And when it feels against the grain, it makes us feel squeamish. And when we feel squeamish and we don't feel comfortable then we're not showing up in the world our best, biggest, brightest, sunniest soul. Okay, we're not able to be us, what they, what the experts, the buzzword authentic or transparent. If we can't be us, then we feel kind of fake. And when we can't feel us, then we don't show up, we don't communicate, we don't express in our best ways, right? Would you guys agree with that? So in my very first businesses, we did do some parties, and for a while there, it actually felt like it was quite exciting for me to get out of the house and attend my girlfriend's house parties, because it was just nice getting out of the house. It was nice putting nylons on when girls still wore nylons, okay? We got to get dolled up. We got to leave the kids at home and we got to get out of the house, okay? Unfortunately, about the same time is there was a turn in my life, and all of a sudden I was working 2, sometimes 3 jobs to make ends meet. Well, evening outs and parties weren't going to cut it. It just, how could I was working at night. And if I wasn't working, then I wanted to be home with my kids, because like I said, I was working 2, sometimes 3 jobs to make, the money meet the end of the month thing. So I didn't want to be out of the house. My time with my kids was the most precious moments that I could have with them. And so parties no longer were it. And plus, parties limited me to the exponential growth of my business, because there was only so far I could drive in the old truck, that then I was actually losing money to go to a party because of the fuel costs. Okay. And at that time I was also hiring on a babysitter. I'm paying a babysitter fee. So I wasn't making money. Okay. And then you're dealing with the no-shows. So house parties very quickly become ixnay. Ixnay to the party A. Didn't happen. Okay. The other thing is that I'm also, some of you guys know, do any of you guys feel that you are that introvert or even that borderline Gemini? Like, I'm a Gemini, so I'm the introvert extrovert. Like right now I can be the extrovert, but that's because I know right over there, my couch is there, and my 2 favorite blankets and a pillow where I can hole up and have quiet time after my live video. Okay. I'm in what they call those introvert extroverts, where I can be social and I can be the butterfly, but then I need to roll it. I need to scale it back. I need to cocoon. I need to hole up. Okay. I love building online because I am a successful introvert extrovert. Unless I was to tell you guys that, you guys wouldn't know that is part of my crazy personality. And it's okay. I did not know this, but there is more than me out there in the world that is an introvert extrovert, okay? We are a lot more common than what you think. So for me, having that time control of when I feel bold, confident, and brave, I can be attacking the keyboard with love, and then I can step away and I can do something in the kitchen, like make Bob pancakes yesterday. Or today I made him hamburger snacks for his work lunch. So I can work and then step away. So that allows that yin yang, that introvert extrovert that works for me. And plus, working online gives me 100% time control. Okay. With my crazy family life, with my husband Bob working night shifts. So, sometimes he's up at 9:30 or 10 o'clock in the morning, and then he'll fall back asleep like 2 feet right over there. You right beside that lamp? That's where he sleeps. So for some reason, he thinks that this makes him sleepy, and then he'll fall asleep. So, or the same thing with my mom and dad. I'm pretty much their Uber driver. I'm their primary caregiver for doctor's appointments, groceries, banking, bills, anything that has them leave the house, then I'm there for them, okay? Dad is blind. Like a taxi cab isn't effective for him. And my mom, she is so frail that when dad leans on her, like you've seen pictures of him with his hand on my shoulder, he'll knock mom right ass over tea kettle because she has no balance. She is so frail. So it's not as if, and mom doesn't do banking. So, and dad can't see to do the banking. So you get my conundrum here? Okay, so I'm pretty much their chauffeur all the time. So my family needs wouldn't suit for me to be belly to belly because I can't do parties. And the weekend markets and those kind of things just don't suit my lifestyle with both Bob's night shifts and my parental obligations, like what I do for my mom and dad. The other thing is when I was doing markets, because yep, did those too in my previous businesses. I can't even count how much money I lost, how much expenditures I did on vendor events. Okay, they're a great outing if that's what you love to do. But if you're actually in this business to make an income, to have that positive impact for your family, and it's more than just being social and getting out of the house, vendor events, mailing out samples, buying more pamphlets and business cards when an ingredient changed or a new thing got added to the scope, that was out of pocket money for me. And like I said, I was working 2, sometimes 3 jobs. That wasn't feasible, okay? I love the mailman. I love my post office people, but I don't want to have to see them every couple days, okay? Nor did I find that a good use of my time. And most often, the mailing of the samples, the return on that money wasn't enough, okay? It just wasn't enough for me. So I took a break. Like some of you guys know, I took a 2-year break from MLM. I didn't want to do the cut and copy paste messages. We talked about that last night. You know how well that went for me, like not at all. And it made me feel very weird. Me reaching out and contacting people that I hadn't talked to in 20 years, people that I kind of maybe met once at the hockey rink, didn't turn me on to make cold calls or drop cold messages. That was totally against my introvert, shy, wallflower nature, like totally was very uncomfortable, okay? So for me, belly to belly just wasn't feasible. So when I come into online marketing, when I come into a business that was 100% online, I was still very kind of nervous. I was very trepidatious, and it took me weeks and weeks actually to make a decision. So if it takes you weeks and weeks to ask me questions about what the heck is social retail, it's totally okay. It took me weeks to decide and ask and feel comfortable requesting more information too. That's normal, okay? That's totally normal, okay? But what I discovered is that building a business online, I have faster growth. It seems kind of crazy. You would actually think it would be the other way around. But old school cool girls like us who have done the belly to belly still feel comfortable picking up the telephone and just dialing people no matter what time of day or night, that we actually don't text first, say, hey, is it okay if I call you? No, we just pick up the phone and call people. So, for me to work on a faster growth of understanding that I can leverage Facebook groups, because Facebook groups are awesome. I can pinpoint down in the search bar of my favorite type of passions, interests, hobbies, pets, whatever those are. I can find my type of people, a little woo-woo people, a little travel bug people, people that love to cook and crochet and stuff like that. I can find my tribe at a click of a moment on the keyboard. Does that make sense? So my growth of the connections of the right people is expedited. And plus, knowing that we've got units and all kinds of different trainings online for different personality styles and different learning styles, that makes it absolutely a powerful, powerful thing, because I don't have to be that person for everybody. I might not be Sabina's type of learning style. Maybe she's a green learning style and I'm that blue yellow. I just want to have fun and I want everyone else to have fun. And Sabina wants all the details, okay? She's a yellow and she wants to help everybody, but she needs to know the details so then she can help more people, right? Because we don't all have to be the perfect person. We can lead with our strengths and our passions, and we have other people that have different strengths and passions, and we commingle, we meld. Isn't it pretty darn fabulous? Okay. Belly to belly, that might be a lot harder to coordinate that many people to your hotel meeting, or that many people to hop onto a 3-way call, or that many people to go to an evening presentation for a business. It's not duplicatable and that easy anymore to get even a family together for Thanksgiving or your family together for Easter. It's even harder to have people make that commitment as a business building tool or a networking tool, actually to have a hotel meeting anymore, or to get a 3-way call. A 3-way chat? Oh, heck yeah. Oh, heck yeah, that's a lot of fun. Me and Carla, and John or Aaron or Sabina, we can all get on a call and we can pop in around our kids, around walking the pets. That makes sense. So, there's so many positives and there's so many frustrations on either side of that. Some people like doing it with the vendor events and the markets and the samples. That's their way, and they love that, and they have a family unit and a family lifestyle with the time control that suits that. But some people, they want online. They want that control. They want that time where they have a lot more power and they can leverage other people, other skill sets, other talents and learning styles and personalities at a click of a button. Okay, so I love both sides. Pretty much sure you guys know that I am 100% online girl. I didn't want the parties anymore, not around mom and dad's schedule. I love my mailman, but I don't want to be visiting him every 2 days to mail out more samples, plus the costs of more pamphlets, business cards, vendor events and markets. We know where the trend is going when it comes to online shopping. There's enough people that know how to use Google, that know how to research information, that they're going to get their answers, and I think that is very helpful, but in the same token, I do know that there's some tactile people, those tangible tactile people that want that high touch, but they can get high touch online. Okay, that's when you just pick up the phone. Okay, so tell me your guys' thoughts. I'm definitely kind of curious because I've had more and more people reach out to me asking me, Roxanne, is social retail 100% online? Because I'm tired of the markets. Or is social retail, do I have to mail out samples? Do I have to spend more money on more pamphlets? Do I have to carry inventory and buy stock? No, and no, you don't. Okay, that's what I do love about social retail. It's 100% online. So those are just some of the questions and conversations we were having this week. I know we're super stoked about, because we've only got like two more days, and the free 90-day online business coaching event that our team is hosting closes, because we can't expect people to try to catch up too many days back. So there is a deadline, there is a closure on this. So if you were curious about building businesses online, if you're unfamiliar with how to successfully build an online business using today's technology tools within social media, where there is no samples, there's no more cut and copy paste messages, there's no more chasing and hounding and begging your friends and family to buy your stuff, and your Facebook page actually can be refreshed and renewed, because it's 2020 and it's time to get with the times online, sister. There's better ways to build a business that is still authentic and transparent and us, without being that slick and that ick, or us to go against our natural grain. So hopefully you guys got some goodness tonight. So you guys have a great night. I'll catch you all on the flip side, on the sunny side of life tomorrow. Mwah. I love you guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow.